Michel de Nostredame, or most popularly known as Nostradamus, was a French astrologer, physician and prophet of the Renaissance. He is best known for his book Les Prophéties that was first published in 1555. Each prophecy of Nostradamus is called quatrain, or four-line rhyming verses, and the quatrains were grouped in hundreds. Each set of 100 quatrains is called a century. In total, there are 942 poetic quatrains which are said to foretell the future. Nostradamus also wrote his prophecies in several languages, including Greek, Italian, and Latin. While some believe that Nostradamus' predictions could be applied to almost any event, some of his predictions come disturbingly close to world's major events that have occurred in the past. The Great Fire of London. The blood of the just will commit a fault at London, burnt through lightning of 23's the 6. The ancient lady will fall from her high place, several of the same sect will be killed. Many believe this passage is a reference to the Great Fire of London that began on September 2, 1666, at a small bakery on Pudding Lane in the UK capital. The fire lasted for 3 days and literally burned London to the ground. Some also see this prediction as a justice was done to the Black Death. This fire did the city a great service by destroying millions of rats carrying the Black Plague that nearly killed 200 million people during the Middle Ages. Louis Pasteur's discoveries. The lost thing is found, hidden for so many centuries. Pasteur will be honored as a demigod. This happens when the moon completes her great cycle. He will be dishonored by other winds. Born in 1822, Louis Pasteur was a French chemist and microbiologist who was one of the most important founders of medical microbiology. He came up with the food preparation process for removing bacteria known as pasteurization. Discovered that microorganisms cause fermentation and disease, and also developed vaccinations for anthrax and rabies. However, in 1995, science historian Gerald L. Gayson published a book revealing how Pasteur, in order to avoid embarrassment, secretly incorporated a rival's findings to make his version of an anthrax vaccine work. That finding partly dishonored the great scientist, as Nostradamus predicted. Hitler's terror in Europe. From the deepest part of Western Europe, a young child will be born to poor people who will by his speech seduce a great multitude. His reputation will increase in the kingdom of the East. Hitler, who was born to poor parents in 1889 in Western Europe, was a strong leader and powerful speaker which he used to mobilize the Nazi Party in Germany and had a catastrophic influence over Japan, the kingdom of the East. Beasts ferocious with hunger will cross the rivers. The greater part of the battlefield will be against Hister. Into a cage of iron will the Great One be drawn. When the child of Germany observes nothing. The beast is interpreted as Adolf Hitler and the German army crossing over to capture France. The iron cage might probably refer to Hitler's tanks. While some interpreted this quatrain as a prediction of the fate of Adolf Hitler. Where the iron cage is a bunker in Berlin where Hitler died. Nostradamus also mentioned the word Hister, which happens to be an ancient Latin word for the Danube River where Adolf Hitler was born. The death of Princess Diana. The last son of the man with the prophet's name will bring Diana to her day of rest. At a distance they wander in frenetic grief, delivering a great people from ruin. In this prophecy, Nostradamus again named the person he was referring to. On the 31st of August 1997, Princess Diana died in a fatal car crash, along with his boyfriend Dodi Fayed, whose father's name is Muhammad, the man with the prophet's name. The death of Diana shocked not only the UK but the entire world. Everyone mourned, thus delivering a great people from ruin. The assassinations of the Kennedy brothers. The great man will be struck down in the day by a thunderbolt, an evil deed foretold by the bearer of a petition. Another falls at nighttime. Conflict at trains, London, and a pestilence in Tuscany. The ancient work will be accomplished, and from the roof evil ruin will fall on the great man. They will accuse an innocent, being dead, of the deed. The guilty one is hidden in the misty copse. President John F. Kennedy was gunned down while visiting Dallas in the afternoon of November 22, 1963. His brother Robert Kennedy was also assassinated on June 5, 1968, right after midnight struck. Hence, another falls at nighttime. In that same year of 1963, students rioted in the cities of London and Paris. The man accused of the crime, Lee Harvey Oswald, was reputed to have shot Kennedy from the 6th floor of the book depository. Some said that it might be the roof that is mentioned in second line, while some believed it is a metaphor for the conspiracy performed by the CIA. The third line suggests that Lee Harvey Oswald was in fact innocent, and the misty wood of the fourth line may describe either the trees around the grassy knoll or the misty woods of the Secret Service.